I've got a cold blood romance. It's beautiful the way it all comes undone. You can see the end from a distance. I've got a way of getting everything I want, what he needs from me. I can see the way he's watching. Pressure on my neck, rush of blood to the head. Oh, it's all been the same for me. Got me on my knees saying, oh baby, I'm in love. I'm in love. Cold, cold blood. I'm in love. Cold, cold blood. Pressure on my neck, rush of blood to the head. Oh, it's all been the same for me. Got me on my knees saying, oh baby, I'm in love. I'm in love. I've got a cold blood romance. It's beautiful the way it all comes undone. You can see the end from a distance. I've got a way of getting everything I want, what he needs from me. I can see the way he's watching. Pressure on my neck, rush of blood to the head. Oh, it's all been the same for me. Got me on my knees saying, oh baby, I'm in love. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ain't no place that I'd rather be than hanging at the hobby store with all my friends and family. Some folks love their cars and others fish out on the sea. I go to the T&T Card and Hobby. The workers there are so friendly. If you're a hobby nut or a trading card junkie, they've got Pokemon and Magic the Gathering at the T&T Card and Hobby. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. They've got events and Dungeons and Dragons and TCG. You can even book your next birthday party. Ain't no place that I'd rather be than the T&T Card and Hobby. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba.
Hey, beautiful people of Medford! This is T&T Card and Hobby. We are Save the Game Store. And we had a little bit of product come in, not that much, so this is going to be more about cool events that are coming, right? So we are going to be having that game day coming. That is going to be February 1st. And it looks a lot like this, guys. So I had to try to sneak in here. So we're going to be learning how to play Agent Avenue. It's a very fun game. It's basically a game of tag. You're trying to race around the board and catch the other agent and just try to get them and figure out what their identity is. So super fun. You'll get one card you can see and one card you can't see, and you get to choose which card to actually put up in there. So that's pretty interesting that way. So I heard one of our things go off, so hopefully it went out to the stream. We will find out. All right, going over to taking this down. Game day is down. We are also starting another event on Tuesdays. That's right, Tuesday News Day, I like to call it, right? That's when I tell everyone what's going on. We are starting a chess club here. So come on down. If you like chess, play some chess. If you're just starting, right? We also have a nightmare chess, and it's kind of like more of a casual chess. So in nightmare chess, you'll be able to change the role of your pieces, right? So I got a couple cards up here to kind of show you. The first one right here is challenge, right? So let's see if we can get that in front of my face so it actually like focuses on that instead of me. There we go, challenge. So in challenge, you choose a type of piece except the king or the queen. On his next turn, the opponent must move that type or he loses his turn, right? So you may not name a piece that your opponent does not possess and cannot legally move, all right? So it's just a way to change the game up, do different things. We got things like, I forget the name of other cards in here, but what it does is it allows the pawn to push a piece back, which is pretty hilarious. You get to play one card per turn. You do not need to play the card. You'll probably run out of cards if you played every turn, right? So it's just a kind of a nice little way to change chess up, have a lot of fun. Pretty sweet like that. We also have really fun chess boards here. Like we have the Super Mario Run Brothers right here for chess right here. Also, just so you know that Luigi is a queen for sure. Chevy, did that come up on your side? Probably not, right?
I heard it. I just don't know anymore.
Oh, you just don't. So let's try expedition plane, ARR. Yeah, that'd be argity arg 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 arg.
I was doing ARG.
Oh. All right. That's our pirate theme stuff. So if anybody's in the chat, right, I can see that it's Chevy right now, but if people are coming to this thing a little bit late, we have made a point system that you can go around and play with. All the commands, I'm working on trying to get them so that it actually shows up in chat when you ask for it, but they are in the beginning of the video and also at the end of the video, and it will tell you all the chats that we have. So the other thing I like to talk about is what actually came into the store this week. We had a little puzzle. That's right. So this little puzzle came in. These puzzles are super neat, right? Because like what I like about these is they have unique pieces. So it makes it really kind of cool to start putting this together. So this one will actually have a whole bunch of different birds in it. I think I see fish. Is that a fish? It has fish birds, guys. Fish birds. That's weird. I think they're all supposed to be owls, but they look like fishes to me. I don't know. You're going to swim with the fishy birds. Super neat there. I absolutely love that. That's cool. That's a brand new one. I believe we had a couple extra ones that look a lot like it, but not exactly it. And then we also brought in another Gundam. That's right. Is that upside down? No, it's not. It's the right way, guys. It's the right gauge. Soda Pop did not show up for you? Do you have enough points? You should have.
I have plenty of points.
Interesting.
It's not showing redemption either.
It's not showing. Was it not showing?
The redemption. It's not showing and saying I redeemed it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's weird, right? So that one should be showing up for you. I think is it actually called Soda Pop, or did I misspell it?
I might have misspelled it. I went back to the start screen.
Oh, okay. Oh. All right. Thank you, Chevy, for testing my stuff and seeing if it works. We also have this. I don't even know what this is. This is so strange. It says, this is a case that is solely purposed for protecting products during shipments. This case may not be exchanged due to damage or discoloration. Thank you. And I don't know if there's anything in it, but we're gonna find out because that's right, we are gonna find out. What? All right, so at least we have one working. Maybe Soda Pop never got as a command, or maybe I messed it up. So we have to figure out what happened there. All right. We're opening this, guys. There's going to be something in here. It's going to be amazing. It's probably the secret to the world, right? What's the secret meaning of life? Well, 42, of course. I mean, everybody knows that. Unfortunately, you were only the third smartest, what is that, species on planet Earth. Number 2 is dolphins. Ooh, what is this? Well, this is cool. So this must have been something we ordered. Okay. So it just has a box to protect it. I get it. This is a protection box. This is the actual item. So another really cool Gundam. Oh my gosh. That's really neat. So, okay. So, yeah, that's cool. So the box was for protection. The box of protection. Okay, what else did we bring into the store? Well, that's kind of everything we brought into the store for things. But once a wise man named Yogurt once told me, where you make all your money? Merchandising! And guess what we're doing? Merchandising! That's right, TNT the coffee mug, TNT the bowler hat, TNT the skull cap, and TNT the lunchbox. Still not revealed, and probably not ever going to be. But TNT the everything, that's right, because merchandising. So yeah, we actually brought these into the shop now, so you can come down and actually pick these up from us instead of going on to our online, right? And then we have the hat. That's a really nice one. The other hat. We ordered 3 of each. It came in a beautiful white, right? Like I'm wearing. Nice, right? And also the black, just in case you want to. I know, right? It is amazing. So, yeah, I absolutely think this is great. For sure. Yeah, so tons of those, right? Tons of fun.
Imagine if you were on the right scene.
I am on the right scene. It's very true. We also have the big mug versus the little mug. Perfect, right? Merchandising. Oh, yeah. So, and we have shirts, but...
And so, we shall go to war.
We shall go to war. So the other thing that we have in the shop here is these little things for D&D. So these are pre-painted mini plastic figures. You have a chance of getting a couple different ones. There's 4 figures inside, and they look super sweet. Put that in front of my face again, so it basically will focus on that. These are really nice for anyone that's like starting a D&D campaign and they need some stuff, right? And they just kind of want some, right? So we also have the Boneyard. This one's really sweet. I love the big T-Rex thing here. What do they call it? The Tyrannosaurus. Yeah, so super nice. So like I said, very cool for anybody that wants cool stuff, right? We also have these really neat deck boxes. Like this is Lathia, right? And it's soft, right? Soft. So it's a soft, nice deck box for you. And then, of course, you know, for the people that are really dangerous that you need to watch out for, we also got the Shatterfang. Yeah, those people are scary, for sure, 100%. And my brother doesn't ever make it to these chats anymore. My gosh. I mean, it is every Thursday, Bill. It's very hard. I know. Calling you out, because I know you'll watch this later. We also have Cookie Run, right? So Cookie Run is here in the shop. We have the first 2, and then these are 3 and 4. They come in the same box, and now we're all, should be, I believe, caught up with all the countries. So after we get these, we are going to be right on track to get into the tournaments for everything. So that's pretty nice. Also, anybody that comes in and gets one, we have this special promo for the second box here to give away for buy a box promo. And we also have just extra card packs to give away for anyone that's actually just getting into the cookie run and buying boxes. So come and check these out. The box prices are very affordable at, I think, less than $100 a box. So very cool. They're just starting up. The game is amazing. If you ever get to play Cookie Ring Kingdom, it's a ton of fun. That's where I kind of learned about all the lore on everything. And just going to have a lot of fun with that. Shadow Milk Cookie is probably my favorite. He's a little unhinged, but, you know, try it out. Have a good time. Play the card game. It's pretty fun. What else we got? We have to go into another brightly colored game. We're going to be going into a game called Path of the Necromancer. Okay, it's not bright or colorful. It's grimdark. And we know the creators of these. They're pretty awesome guys. It's 2 guys working on this. They use AI art, full disclosure, right? So if AI art puts you off, this might not be the game for you. But if you don't care if they're using AI art and you just kind of like the game, it's a good game to try to play. And for anybody that's starting with them right now, they are already had their decks released for a while, and they keep on releasing a deck every 2 months or so to add to it. So pretty nice. That way we have tons of decks to go through. Like I said, there's a lot of choice. So, and the other thing too, this is not a you buy pack type of game, right? So what you get in these is what you get. There is no randomness in it, so you can collect everything very easily. Also, like I said before, anybody that's actually coming with them before the game becomes super huge and super big, they've been doing these really cool promotion cards. They only make a limited quantity of these, and they're very low. So I think they were at like 200 of a couple of these, and now I think they're up to like 500 of the newer ones because the game's getting bigger. But it's kind of like a way to reward people that were with them in the beginning. They told me that they may redo the card, but never the art. So this will be the only version of the art that you can get. So it's going to be very, very, very cool in the future to have these very limited quantity cards that you only got if you were with them in the beginning. So, you know, come and check them out. They're at Midwest. They were at Midwest Gaming Classic. I think they're going to be there again. I'm not exactly sure on that, but I do know that they're coming to EverCon. They will be at EverCon, so I will see them there. And EverCon is not that far away, guys. It is right around the corner. So I think that is one of the coolest things for sure. If you are in the Wausau area, make sure you check out EverCon. We're going to be there. They're going to be there. It's going to be a great time for everybody. Looks like we finally got the man of the hour. He has showed up. And I need to go and get something right now because I didn't expect him to be here because I did not see him. We are actually introducing our patron, and he had a box opening. And his box opening was pretty fun. We did it off stream, but we have some legendaries that we are going to put together in a... My brother's here! He made it, guys! What? Yeah, Billy! I called you out earlier and talked about how awesome you were. Well, maybe I gave you some shit for not being here. But, you know, you're awesome. Also, oh, that's right. I'm pretty sure, since my brother's here, we're going to have to do this again. Let's see if it works. I hope I didn't mess this up. I always mess this up. That's my biggest problem. I can never spell. I hope this is it. Bill, this is for you if it works. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Bill. It probably didn't work. No, it did not. Whoop. Yep, it did not work. I'm sorry. What did I do wrong, Chevy? For the Mega Chad.
It's not working.
Oh, it's not working?
Nothing except the audio's been working.
Oh, nothing but the audio is working. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay, okay. I gotta check to see what's going on. That should all be working. Interesting. Let's see what's going on here. All right. Green screen should be on.
They're not redeeming. I don't know what's going on.
I break something. Interesting. Huh. Very strange. Okay, so that's good to know that that's not working. I guess we're going to have to try to figure out what I did. I tried to do some stuff behind the scenes to make it easier for people, so I must have messed up some code. I'm going to have to probably turn that code off. I got to go and get the thing. Also, hello, how you doing? Everybody's hearing me talk, but they don't know where I am because I'm in a magical place. This magical place you might know as off camera. It's an amazing place. I got to go get back on camera, though. All right, so let's make sure I grab the right one here. And it looks like I did. I did. All right, I'll have Chevy come over here and help you. Hey, Chevy. I got somebody over here. All right. Yeah, let's get you in here, man. How you doing?
Pirate hooker.
I'm a smelly pirate? What? That's crazy. Let's get you in here. We're going to have to try to figure out what I did to this thing to destroy it, because it seems like everything should be working. Interesting. YouTube Studio, Broadcast Studio.
To get in than I was.
Bot count. Interesting. I wonder why things are not working. Looks like I got this, and this. That's all set up. YouTube is broadcasting. Logged in. Okay. What are we doing? Account actions. Actions. Hey, Bill, how you doing? Hey, who's Yank Knight? I wonder who that is. Hello. Or Yang Knight. All right. Yeah. So we're back. I guess we'll have to try to figure out why I broke it. I think I'm going to try to do one thing here. I'm going to try to take off the get commands command maybe, and then that might fix everything, hopefully. So hopefully that fixes it all. But yeah. Oh, well, I break everything. Sad. All right, so we're still looking to see if we can get some stuff working, I guess. Oh, actions. Here we go. And then we're going to disable the one thing that I added. Okay, so I'm going to disable this. So I'll have to have him try it after I disable command list available. That's the only thing that I did differently. So I'm kind of hoping that I fixed it. If it doesn't fix it, I'm sorry. All right, so we're back. We're back. And I'm sorry if things are not working. We're back, though. So you did a box opening. Yeah. Also, let's give you one of these. This here is a mic, which means we can hear you. It's crazy. Maybe. There you go. Go ahead and clip that right on. Yes, I know. That's why I can't have nice things. I break them all the time. It's very true. At least the audio is working finally. But in fixing the audio, I wrecked everything else.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
Was that purposeful or misprint?
That is something that shouldn't have showed up there. When I looked at it, it did not show up. So he's trying to point this out. So I still got my front part right here. But yeah, so I had to go try to figure out why this happened. Because in the image, it said it wouldn't be there. And it warned me that it wouldn't be there. And I was completely happy with that because I really wanted it to be on the front of the mug like this.
Well, it might be if they're trying to fit two in.
Well, they are. They are. But the only way I could get into the front here is if I had this mirrored, right? And they told me that this wouldn't show up. So I was like, all right, it won't show up.
Oh, so there was only supposed to be one label on it?
Well, it's supposed to be two labels to get it in the front right here. So like this one has two labels on it, right? So it has a side.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this one printed the way I wanted it to, and this one I wanted straight out the front like this,
But then
But
you
they-
wouldn't be able to fit a full one on either side.
Yeah. Well, when it told me that it was going to do that, it said it wouldn't be there. Is what it told me. But that's not what happened. They actually just tried to fit it there. So yeah, that's what kind of happened on that one. So I'm gonna have to go try to rework that a little bit. Right. So we did a box opening off stream, and that was of the Eclipse here, right? So we got a lot of cool cards. You have 3 cards that you got, and your 3 cards from the box.
So what did it come down to? Doman?
Yep, Dome and Gate. You got a Dome and Gate. Let's show that to everybody. So these are the 3 top value cards of the box, right? So that goes right to our patron. So that's his cards. He has Hex Squelcher, right? And what do you think you got for the last one?
Hex Squelcher.
What? No way! A foil Hex Squelcher.
And this one was in the running between this and the
Another Hex Squelcher.
the regular art Hex Squelcher.
We almost had 3 Hex Squelchers. That would have been pretty hilarious.
I do have to say, I ran across a couple of streams where they were like opening, collectors and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they ended up with the same thing where like they opened regular Squelchers and then a bunch of the
A lot of the other ones showed
full
up.
art in like a few packs. So I don't know if they're like padding it a bit with the Hex
That's
Squelcher.
weird, right? That's what's really cool about streams and opening up stuff is really kind of checking to see what they're kind of pushing, right? Because it is kind of strange when you open up a lot of boxes, you start seeing things. You're like, well, that's kind of weird, right? Oh, who are you? I'm his uncle. I think, unless you're his uncle. Do you have?
Nope.
He's mine.
Well, no.
I don't remember. So let's see. Are you Cooper? Who knows for sure? All right, so we're gonna go through here. I'm gonna let you read these, and we're gonna do like a S tier, an A tier, a B tier, and a D tier. S is the best. D
For commanders?
for commanders, or if you would actually like to play with it, right? So we're gonna kind of do it as: do you think the card's cool enough to as a commander or in the deck? Basically, we're gonna really base it on if it could be a good commander. Is what we're gonna really base it on. So. These are all the legendaries.
Technically a good commander or just a good commander? In other words,
In
would it
your
work well to
opinion.
play or would it just be fun to play?
In your
Because-
opinion, right? So this is all an opinion piece. It doesn't really matter. It's kind of like whose line it is anyway. We're going to give him points at the end. The points don't matter. All right, here you go.
Tam Mindful First Year. It's a Gorgon wizard. Each other creature you control has hexproof from each of its colors. Target creature you control becomes all colors until end of turn. That is, I like that.
Yeah, so I am with you on. Oh, yeah, I got to put it.
Although that does beg the question, does it work on, well,
All colors, right?
I guess it would. Well, no, I was wondering non-color. Does that mean it's...
Nope. Non-color is non-color, right? So it can still hit the colorless.
So you still have to tap that to protect while bossing, say.
Colorless is not protected, right? So that's one of the things that you can go work around it. I love it because it's very cheap, right? So it's a 1 mana and any blue or green. It also blue or green, which is the best colors, Simic, right? So it's really great in Color Pie.
Well,
And
yeah,
then-
I mean, just by itself with
yeah, and then like just the
2
ability,
mana, 2/2 with,
it can target itself as its creature, right?
Mhm.
So it protects itself. It's already so each other creature you control has hexproof from its colors. Oh, so it can't protect itself, right? But it can make it become all colors, but it still can't protect itself. So it can't protect itself, which is fine. And I don't think you're going to get targeted, right? People aren't going to go out of their way and kill this commander right away for being a 2/2 bear. Oh no! Right?
True. Unless they've played against it before and it like,
They
nope,
have-
nope.
They, if they're wasting removal on this, they've lost to other better commanders, right? So like, oh my god, I gotta get rid of your 2/2. That's gonna have me in a clock of like 10.
That is true. If it's your commander, then even if they do something to it, you can just bring it back.
Well, you also bring it back, but it doesn't really. It just adds a little bit of protection to your creatures. So hopefully the creatures that you're bringing out are dangerous because this on its end is no danger. But it also doesn't let you get targeted out of the game. Because there are some things that you look at it, you're like, oh, it hurts my soul.
Just question.
So where do you want to put this? A, S, B, D, E?
Probably A or B.
So yeah, I think.
But even if I don't run it with a commander, I'm probably going to want to put that in a bunch of my decks.
Let's go ahead and put this at a B for now, because we can always change it later, right? So we can.
I did have a question about that.
Yeah.
So if one of your creatures get targeted and then you tap it and it gains hexproof,
correct,
would then that block it? Or has it already been targeted? Because I know with like when you're doing blockers and attackers, even if you like.
So here's the thing. In response of them trying to block, you would make it so it couldn't be blocked, right? So the way it works.
You mean the hexproof or the blockers?
So like if you for like what are you saying?
In other words, if somebody plays a card that targets one of your creatures, and then you play that. Would that mean then it can't be targeted, or has it already been targeted?
Stack.
Okay.
So stack, right? So
I just wasn't sure if it was another rule like the blockers attackers thing, where even if you then make it so they can't block you, if they've already blocked you, it's still blocked.
Yeah. So we'll go on a stack, right? So they'll say, "Hey, I'm playing a spell." Then you have a chance to respond, right? Okay. Your response is, "Well, this creature is now all colors, and your spell was blue." And since your spell now has no target, it must fizzle. It doesn't. I
thought that's how that worked, but I figured I'd check.
That's why it's kind of nice, right? That's why I'm going to put it at a B. Low casting cost, which I absolutely love. So let's go for another low casting cost. Let's see how this is going to be right here. So this is
Rice the Evermore.
I'll put that up front. You read it first, and then I'll put it up front for everyone to see as we talk about it.
It's legendary creature, elf warrior. It has flash, and when Rise enters, another target creature you control gains persist until end of turn. That's when it dies. If it had no -1 counters on it, return it to the battlefield with a -1/1 counter on it. And it also has remove any number of counters from target creature you control. Activate only as a sorcery, and that's a one
in tap, right? Yeah. One in tap. So, what do you think of this one? What do you think?
I like it. It's
a one-color commander, so you only have white, right? Mm-hmm. It also has a keyword flash, which means it just plays, right? So that's kind of fun. I think is that from hand only though? So I have to look into that. You may play the spell at any time. Oh, that might not be from hand. All right. So yeah, so you can play the spell at any time with flash, which allows you to hold mana up when you need to hold mana up, and then put this in right at the end, right? So it kind of protects itself from a lot of the removal because you've went through a whole bunch of turns before you got to this guy.
That it might get into the A, although it is a little bit restricted.
Very restricted.
But
white is a lot better than it's been.
Because you can play it flash. Yeah. And it's whenever it enters, it gives a creature that. So if you have it in your command zone, you can play it at any time, including on the other player's turns. Yeah. If you want to protect one of your creatures, you can flash that in, and it's basically a
They have to use double removal, right?
Right. And yeah. So
yeah, no, that's really sweet. I think he's an A.
So it starts getting more expensive, but it's one of those things where you can
the good news about restricted colors is your mana is very easy as a mana pool, right? Because you only got to worry about getting one color, so that helps out a ton. And white's been getting so much support; it's not the worst color anymore, guys. This might be something to contend with, right? But yeah, so I guess now we're gonna go as they get higher. Okay, here's another one.
Lewin. I'm not sure how to pronounce
Imperfect
Naturalist. It's a elf druid legendary creature. When Lewin enters mill 4 cards, then you may put a creature or land card from among the milled cards on top of your library. And it has a 2 and black-green optional 3 tap. Discard a land card. Create a 1/1 black and green worm creature token for each land card in your graveyard. So I'd probably put that more towards C.
You're not really interested in this one too much.
It-
I'm
as
with
a-
you.
As a commander, probably. Well, although again, that's another one where you could keep milling.
I think it's a
maybe a
funnish
B, C.
commander, right? I think I agree with you on the C, right? It's a fun commander because it's real cheap to get out. It's also an elves. Elves love being elves, right? So it's strong creature for sure. Milling 4 of your cards and then putting a creature or land card on top of your library is good if you draw cards. Not so good if you kind of don't, right? But it lets you dig, right?
True.
And then if you're playing lots of cards that want, like lands that want to go in the graveyard, then
Yeah, it would be
then it
useful in
kinda-
a deck with where you're land destruction or sacrificing
my
a
gosh.
whole lot. So you end up with like 16, 20 lands in the
So
graveyard.
hear me
and then
out.
you just,
This won't win, but you could make this a lands only commander. It only has lands, so
oh,
so you're always. Well, we gotta find. We'd have to do
True.
lands and flicker because we want to flicker this guy multiple times.
oh yeah, that would
so
be
we just
crazy.
we just fill our graveyard full of lands, and then we just like
Yeah,
by the way, I got a lot of 1/1s. Not the most powerful thing, but stupid. That makes me happy. So flicker.
true. That and there's another card from the Eclipse set.
So we're in
where-
black, right? So that also allows us to protect this thing like crazy, right? So we can do a whole bunch of things when it dies, it just returns. So
True.
so we could like kind of abuse a little bit of the land triggers, making like a whole bunch of protection and lands, right? So
You might be able to throw in a couple things where you let it go to the graveyard, and then because it's black, you probably have some. things
yeah,
that
but
can
you don't
bring
let it go to the
back.
graveyard. I mean,
True.
a lot of times that's your last resort because people can
I mean, if
manipulate your
it's, you
graveyard.
get up to like the 4th
Yeah.
time you're summoning it, and it's
Yeah,
like just
so
not
I would do a lot
practical.
of things that just make it regen itself, right?
True.
So I would be doing like a lot of, if this character dies, it comes back with a neg one, right? Who cares?
I mean,
right?
oh no, that's white.
That's white, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so where do you want to put this guy?
Probably again C.
I would say C. I think it'd be fun though. Like
True.
I really think this would be a fun commander to build stupid things around.
Especially since there's, I think, a card from the Eclipse that lets you, when enter things would activate, it activates another time.
Nice.
So then you end up milling 8 cards. And I like this art.
What does it do? A lot of text, guys.
Yeah.
That's what it does. It has a ton of text.
It's Sig Wanderwine Wisdom, and it's a Merfolk wizard. Sig can't be blocked, and whenever this creature enters or transforms into Sig Wanderwine Wisdom, target creature gains, whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, draw a card until end of turn. And then at the beginning of your first main phase, you may pay white, and if you do transform Sig, it's a 2/2. And then on the back, it's Wanderbrine Shield. And that's a Shadow or Knight version. Sig can't be blocked, and whenever this creature transforms into Sig Wanderbrine Shield, target creature you control gains protection from each color until your next turn. And at the beginning of your first main phase, you may pay blue if you do transform Sig. So
protection is a lot stronger than hexproof.
Mm.
Also, my nephew Rafi has made a FNAF character using a 3D doodler pin. Congratulations. Awesome. And he made Springtrap. Toys are fun nowadays, right? They're pretty cool. So we will kind of show that off, right? So he's unblockable. He only costs 2. He's also a wizard and a merfolk, guys. Oh, there we go. Cover my face. He likes it when I cover my face because then it starts focusing on the card instead of me. So yeah, so I think he's pretty okay. I didn't really when targets a creature you control. Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, he gets a draw card. That's
Can
good.
I see this row?
Yeah. So drawing a card and then being protected is pretty nice, right? So it does exactly what it wants to do. It's in white and blue, so not the strongest of colors, but it's also in blue. So blue's good. Where do you want to put him on the scale here? Is he a kind of a commander that you want to play, or?
So this would be a white blue.
Yeah, is that
Maybe.
maybe? So where do you want to put him?
It'd probably still be C tier.
C tier. We got a lot
Just
of Cs.
because it would be fun, but I don't know enough. I mean, it might be B tier depending on what,
It's also blue.
I haven't made, yeah.
It's merfolk. So probably S.
Another BC,
All right. So we're gonna do this one. This one. Okay. There you go. It's fun.
Tristan Callous Cultivator. And it's got Elf Druid, Death Touch. Whenever this creature enters or transforms into Tristan Callous Cultivator, mill 3 cards. Then if there is an elf card in your graveyard, you gain 2 life. At the beginning of your first main phase, you may pay black. If you do transform Tristan, it's a 3/4. And it's 2 colorless, 1 green for the price. Then on the back, it's an Elf Warlock, and it's Tristan Penitent Color. It's got Death Touch. Whenever this creature transforms into Tristan Penitent Color, mill 3 cards, then you may exile an elf card from your graveyard. If you do, each opponent loses 2 life. And at the beginning of your first main phase, you may pay green if you do transform Tristan.
Okay.
I think that might be a B.
A B. What do you like about it? Like, what's your favorite thing? Like, what gets you excited? Because B's pretty high, right? So you must have an ideas.
B.
A low B? We don't have a low B. We got a C.
Okay. Well, I mean, Death Touch is always good, and it is a 3/4 on both sides.
Yeah, Death Touch is great.
And
it's also in green, which means you have all the ramp, and black, you have all the kill spells.
Yeah,
right?
and it's a constant miller because I know there's ways you can build decks to,
yeah, you can use
everything.
use your graveyard. So if you're really trying to do like a drudge deck, it's always putting creatures and stuff into your grave, right? So it's really nice that way.
And yeah, so basically you can do 2 damage to each opponent every turn. Well, no, actually it's every other turn because you can only transform it on the main phase at the beginning. So,
yep.
But it's life loss and life gain on the other side. And I know there's a couple ways you can build it so that if you lose life, they lose, or if you gain life, they lose life, and if they lose life, you gain life, and so you can basically keep setting up those kind of activations with this.
So you're saying B tier, huh?
I think so.
That was right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's B tier, right? Yeah, because these are, well, this is B. These are C?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is B. There we go. We're back to B and B's and C's again, guys. All right. We have this guy next, I believe. Yeah. What does that do?
It's Curel Attentive First Year.
let me show
It's
this.
one colorless and then two red white.
I'm showing off the other one.
It's a vampire cleric, and it's got tap 2 untapped creatures you control, and copy target triggered ability you control. You may choose new targets for the copy. Activate only once each turn.
All right, so usually stuff like this is usually pretty broken.
Yeah, because it doesn't say you can't target itself.
Well, yeah, so like yeah, it's lucky they put like once only each turn because this can get really broken really fast if you do a lot
Now,
more.
does that mean that it gives another creature that triggered ability
No,
or just
it'll copy
if
whatever
you
that
activate
is.
something,
yeah, you can copy
then
that,
you can copy that
and then choose new targets for that copy. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So it's really going to go in like a spells matters deck type of thing, or with characters with like tons of active abilities that you really want to, or triggered abilities, not active, triggered.
If you have something where you can double triggered abilities, and I'm pretty sure there is something like that.
Yeah.
There's a card. So you could have that, and then if you tap this and target itself, then you can have 2 more target abilities that also get double. Because it doesn't say it can't target itself.
Yeah, but what's it targeting though? The active ability doesn't target. Like,
but this is a triggered ability, right?
What? Yeah, this right here.
So if
you're tapping 2 untapped creatures you control to do it.
Yeah.
Right. So like a triggered ability would be this: target triggered creature becomes all colors. You tap this, then you can like trigger this ability. Now you get to choose another target creature.
Well, but this is still a triggered
Right.
ability, the actual ability, right? Just because it's tapping 2 things doesn't mean it's not a triggered ability. So if you do this and then you choose it as a target, if you got another one that doubles,
it's legendary itself, right? Itself is legendary. So you can't have 2 of these guys out on the field.
but it's not 2 of them. You're just making a copy of the triggered ability and putting out on another. Yeah, you're not making a copy of the actual card, you're just copying the triggered ability. So that means if you have the doubler on the field and you target this for the triggered ability, so you're copying the triggered ability, then you'll have 2 versions of that. And you can basically, as long as you have enough creatures to tap,
Activate once per turn.
but that's once for this card. Not
Yeah, this card. Yeah, you have to have multiple cards.
Yeah, but what I mean is you're only
You have to show me in a game, right? This seems it seems like you're doing a lot to do nothing. Like
Well,
you're making a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy that copied itself to make copy. Right? So you're
only triggering this once.
Yeah, but it's still you're triggering the copy to make itself a copy of itself to make a self of its copy. But not a copy of the other triggered ability.
Well, but that's what I mean. If you have something that doubles the triggered ability, so you're getting 1 free each time. So you can then copy
You'll have to show me that setup, actually, right? You can't.
I'm not sure exactly.
You have to
how
actually
you
show me
would
that setup
make
because
it
right
bet,
now,
but it does. It would be, in other words, you're not activating this on the card twice, which is where that is. You're making a copy of it, and then you're getting an extra one.
Well, that'd be from a different card, right? Because usually those cards are like.
But it doesn't say it has to be a different card.
Well, the copy is usually from that different card. Usually that's how it usually works. So
Yeah.
like when you've got like a doubler, the copy is from that card, right? So it's the way it's already working,
Yeah.
right?
But what I mean is, if you have a
so
doubler,
where do you want to put it?
Yeah, I'd probably have to. How much is it? Probably end up on B because I'm sure there's a way you can break it.
B, okay. I would put this thing at like a D or C because
It depends.
it's like so
I
much
don't know
work.
enough cards triggered
It's so much
abilities
work
to know
and so
how.
much things I have to have on field that
Well, true.
it just not really. I mean,
Yeah.
I can use this other
Okay, so
cards
probably
that
in
basically
C.
go infinite by itself. This thing I have to work so hard to make go infinite. It's not worth it to me.
Okay, so yeah, probably on C, but it could be fun if you could get the right.
Yeah, but there's a lot of more efficient ways to do this. So I would say that it's just not an efficient way of doing anything. You're in red and white.
I do like big systems, so that's probably why.
If I have 9 cards out, guys, you lose the game. Whatever
Hey.
you do, don't touch anything over here.
If I can get something like that to get down and actually work, it's an accomplishment all on its own.
Here you go. Oh, did I show the card off? I keep on forgetting to show the cards off, I swear.
This is the 2 colorless, black, green, high perfect Morcant, Elf Noble. Whenever high perfect Morcant or another elf you control enters, each opponent blights 1, and that's they put a -1 counter on a creature they control. And it's tap 3 untapped elves you control, proliferate, activate only as a sorcery. Choose any number of permanents and or players, then give each another counter of each kind already there. Okay, I have a question about this
I love
one.
this card. It says everything I love. Proliferate and make sure my opponents don't have a board.
Yeah, I only really read what proliferate does recently, and it's got. I really want to build something like that with the Toph land.
It does have
things.
It does have only activate as a sorcery.
I have a question.
But it doesn't say once per turn, which means, lucky for me, I'm in elves. We have a lot more than 3 elves, guys. we have a token army of elves. You will not have shit.
That activate only as a sorcery. If you have something that lets you play sorceries as if they had flash, does that still go into effect?
There is a card that does that, yes. So
well, yes, I know, but
basically-
I mean, will that make me able to do that?
No, because this is an ability. You'd have to have something that would do abilities to do that.
But
so
would it's okay?
the one specific card I know is the one that allows me to take a sorcery, right? This is an ability that's controlled like a sorcery, not in a sorcery itself, right?
What I was mainly asking is if there is a card, and I haven't.
If there's a
looked for
card
it,
in the future
would that you still be able
hypothetically
because
does
it
that, yes.
specifically says activate only as a sorcery? Would
would
that
have to-
negate that?
It would have to
Card's
say
ability.
treat the activated abilities on your cards as a sorcery or as a instant, right? You'd have to specifically call that out. And I don't think there's a card out there that does
So
that.
that
If
would
I'm wrong, let me
supersede-
know in the chat, guys.
So that would actually be able to supersede this, and this wouldn't.
If that card existed, but I don't think it does.
Okay.
It does.
What?
I think a creature with an instant ability does exist.
Well, most creatures, every ability on a creature is instant unless stated as a sorcery.
I think I have one that states as a sorcery only, activated as a sorcery.
Yes, and you cannot write it as an instant, right? Because it gave you a specific timing. Yep. So that being said, it doesn't matter. It does not matter for this card.
True.
The sorcery speed I don't care about because whenever it comes or another elf you control, each opponent blights.
I just
Every
realized,
elf that comes out, guys.
not only that, but since you can give players -1 damage, right?
You can do poison.
Because I saw on some of the Eclipse cards
we
that
can poison somebody.
the creatures
Was it
do
Icaria
damage
rats?
as
And
-1,
it poisons
-1.
everybody, including yourself. But you don't need to proliferate your own.
Well, no, but what I mean is there's a card in this set that makes it so that your creatures do damage, or either that specific creature or your other creatures,
Yeah.
as -1 counters or poison.
As long as they have a counter of any kind. This is great. Where do you want to put it?
It's probably A or S.
Yeah, I would definitely say definitely A. It's so you are gonna get targeted so bad because you're gonna be doing things that you're gonna be making people's boards go away, and that's gonna hurt. You're in elves, and that's gonna hurt, right? There's 2 reasons why you should just kill this thing on sight, and because if anyone's doing any type of poison shenanigans, oh my gosh, man, it's over. It's over. They get this guy out. They're proliferating. This doesn't have to tap itself, right? You just tap 3 untapped elves you control.
True.
Which means, the way it's written, if the elves have summoning sickness, this card is the one that's tapping it. It doesn't matter. It just, you make 12 elves, and now you just proliferated.
Aren't there
4
some
times.
cards that let you
I love this
create elves whenever, like, +1/+1 counter is placed on a
I
creature?
would have to look at, I don't know, I would have to specifically build a deck around this. I can't remember all the cards. All I know is elves ball is easy, right? You just start with like 1 elves, and then you have a whole bunch of elves. So you're gonna probably put this in like an elf token strategy for sure, with a little bit of light poison. People won't like you. You'll be targeted.
Yeah.
I love that card. Oh, so we have 2 of these. Oh wait, did I not show this one off? Guys, I'm bad at this. Sorry.
Bree of Clan's Stout Arm. It's a giant warrior. It's 2 colorless, red, white. And first ability is a colorless white tap ability. Another target creature you control gains flying and lifelink until end of turn. Not bad.
Don't eat the baby. Eat the baby.
At the beginning of your end step, if you gained life this turn, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost if the spell's mana value is less than or equal to the amount of life you gained this turn. Otherwise, put it into your hand. Without paying its mana cost.
Anything that puts things free is dangerous, guys. So yeah, so another target creature you control gains flying and lifelink till the end of turn. This is basically, she's a giant, right? So this is her taking you in her palm of her hand and just yeeting you at the enemy. I don't know how the hell you got lifelink, but yeah, another target creature you control gains flying and lifelink. I don't know how the hell you got the lifelink, but I do know how you got the flying.
Okay.
I do know how you got the flying. Oh, and at the beginning of your end step, if that is good. Yeah. Otherwise, it's card draw, right? That's just good. I think this is a very fair commander that won't get you targeted out of the game.
This is one where you want to put a bunch of those cards where it's situational. In other words, like the ones where like the number of lands you have means how much power the creature has.
I build it in a different way. I would look at the cards that you usually can't get through because they're too hard.
Well, true.
And they don't have flying. And since now I'm giving it an evasion, I draw cards for how much damage I gave you. I do this or whatever for how many damage I do, right? I would look for those cards that are hard to get through, and I would try to put it with her, is what I would be doing. And it'd be kind of fun because I'd be playing with cards I normally just couldn't because now they have flying. And lifelink. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. I like this card. Where do you want to put it?
Probably A.
Probably A. Sounds good to me. Let's put her at A. See, guys, I don't like completely degenerate cards. I sometimes like fair magic. You know, not always just the one that murders you outright. And here's our last card to go through. What is this one?
It's 3 colorless, white, Eridu, Carrier of Dawn. It's an elemental god. Surprised it's not a dragon. Flying lifelink, and creature spells you cast have Convoke. Your creatures can help cast those spells. Each creature you tap while casting a creature spell pays for 1 colorless or 1 mana of that creature's color. I wonder why they... Okay. At the beginning of your first main phase, you may pay black. If you do transform Urdu, it's a 5/5. And it transforms into Isilu, Carrier of Twilight, another elemental god. And it has flying and lifelink. Each other non-token creature you control has persist. When it dies, if it had no -1/-1 counters on it, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control with a -1 counter on it. At the beginning of your first main phase, you may pay white. If you do transform Isilu.
They don't believe me that I'm a nice guy. And I do like cards that don't kill people outright. What do you mean? I like good cards, guys. What? That's Chevy. It's troll. He's the one playing rats. It's not my fault. I gotta murder him on sight. Absolutely. He's like, why you not let my rats get out of control? Oh, rats are cuddly. Oh, so what do you think? I already have ideas with this one, by the way.
Yeah, it's... Are there any cards that give you something when a god enters? Well, or an elemental?
Well, there's a lot of gods, right?
Okay, when it flips, does that count as entering, or is it just...
It's the same card. It's just changing states.
Okay.
So if it worked the way you think it would work, it would actually redo Summoning Sickness again, and the card would suck balls.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe
True.
the worst. Maybe the worst card ever.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I know. The Summoning Sickness would come again, which would be the worst card ever.
Yeah.
Right? It'd have to say like it has flash, because or it just wouldn't be playable. So what I like about this card is immediately I go into let's abuse the backside of this thing as much as we possibly can, right?
Oh, really? The backside is the best one?
Oh, yeah, the backside's really good, right? After you use the front side to get your creatures and stuff out, right? The backside's amazing. So...
How so?
Oh, because I'm playing tribal board wipe, guys. I'm sorry. Everything I have's coming back. I don't care about your shit.
Oh. Oh, I see. Because you don't have to pay for it.
Everything has persist.
Okay. I don't know why my mind was saying that it's like regenerate or whatever, and you had to pay.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely amazing. And also, I'm building this thing around trigger abilities of enter and death. Every creature is going to have an enter ability and a death trigger, is what I'm going to be building this thing around.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm going to be trying to kill.
Oh, that's mean.
And re-enter my characters as much as possible, is my plan, right? So, like, just because my creatures aren't dying doesn't mean I'm not getting a whole bunch of value for it, guys. So,
what color is this again?
Oh, it's white and black. It's actually one of my favorite colors. I like being a white and black.
Oh.
Because like white, I like to make sure that creatures don't come back. So I always exile. I like to exile everything because I know how the grave works. The grave is just another hand for most people. So, or somebody else that's going to try to take everybody's grave and do the hordes, right?
Okay, so that might be, well, you probably won't be able to get them out many times.
There's a white card.
Maybe...
There's a white card.
Into S.
There's a white card in there, right? What it states is creatures. Oh no, is it creatures or I think it's any. No counters can be applied. Right? What that means is the neg one tries to come on.
Oh, geez.
But it can't. So then I can just reboard wipe again. And they'll come back again. And again. And again. And we kind of see where this is going, right?
Yeah.
This is a good card. He's a little expensive at 5 mana, to be sure, right? He's not going to really do too much for you in the beginning, but hopefully all the cards that you're putting in have good enter abilities and good death triggers, right? So if people don't want to kill your stuff, because they don't want to lose value. They don't want you to gain value, right? So that should protect you a little bit in the early game, right? And you're also trying to pump a whole bunch of creatures out because you want to win by fair magic. You don't want to do anything like stupid janky, but you do want to wipe the board a couple times, right? So you're going to be the guy that's going to be controlling most of what's going on, unless you're playing against a Spells Matter deck that doesn't really care about the board at all, and they're just kind of playing by themselves, solitary, right? So I think he's a lot of fun. And like a lot of these cards, we have lots of really good commanders, probably better commanders than the ones we're looking at. But this is what we got out of the box, and I think we should not give away as many commander sets as we do with every series. I think we should make it more fun to have it once a year, like we used to, and then make this right here the great thing. Like, we're going to build this, so we're going to build that, we're going to build this. I think the art of building a deck from scratch is way fun, more fun, I should say. I'm really good at Ringrish. I know. Ringrish is really hard. Wow! I'm so glad that's working. I wish the rest... Hey, check to see if the rest is working. I did disabled something. I'm kind of hoping it brought it back. Still broken, huh? Let me...
It might be too close together.
No, I don't have a cooldown on it. Let me try one thing. I'm going to try to disable... because I'm thinking what happened is I actually had StreamerBot open prior to the stream. So I'm going to open StreamerBot again, guys. Oh, it says I already have a StreamerBot running in this folder. That's untrue because I just killed it. So it took a little time to die. And then I'm going to reopen StreamerBot and see if maybe it was a problem with things. So my platform is... OBS is hooked up. Let me just go get the platform hooked up, guys. And let's see if that works now. I just connected the account for it. And then I'm going to open up the chat. Looks like we're there. And then go ahead and try to send a Mega Chad. Or that works too. And that seems to be broken. Interesting. Interesting. I got to figure out why that got broken and how to actually fix it. So interesting. Okay. I really can't look at the green screen stuff right now. We had this stuff all working before, which is very sad that it's not working today. So I don't know exactly what has gone on or what's happening. But this has been Save the Game Store. This has been the box opening. What'd you think? You like it? Was it fun?
It was fun.
It was fun, wasn't it? You got really cool cards.
It was really funny pulling 3 of these.
It was. I was low-key hoping that you get all the same 3 cards. It would be hilarious.
And I think we did it in order, too. I pulled the first... regular art hexing squelcher, and that was really cool. And then you pulled this one, and then right at the end you pulled the foil version hexing, or did I? I don't know. Somebody pulled it. Yeah.
Hey, is everybody getting points though? Are your points going up? Is everything broken? That's the biggest question. Is everything broken? You've been using a lot of points, Chevy. Okay, so that part's working. So I got to figure out exactly what broke in there and try to get that fixed again. It's probably what I tried to make it so that people could look at it. Oh, the Immortal Librarian just came in. That's this guy.
I was wondering when my name hadn't showed up. You got to say something to.
Yes. Yes. So to be present in the chat, you need to say something because it does not know you're there unless you're talking. And it keeps you active for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, it actually just thinks you're no longer there. Okay. So then it does not know you're actually participating. So you have to be active in chat so the system can actually pick you up and give you those points, right? So it's 20 points per minute. So every time you are active, what is that? 20 times 5, 100 points. Is that right? Yeah, that's 100 points. Yep, 100 points. My math does not suck as much as I thought it did. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for... What's going on?
It shows up different.
Oh,
Look.
well, it's the same.
Nope. Different pick.
Oh, it is slightly different.
Is that a grenade?
No, he has the Easter head, but it's like his is like turned a little bit more this way, and this one's like a little bit more on straight. So yeah, that's really strange.
That's what it looks like on the. That's what it looks like on my side too. It's just your stuff.
Oh, okay, just my stuff. My stuff's all broken.
It's more based on which emote it pulled, which GIF it has.
Oh, okay, so yeah, all emotes are different apparently. Okay, guys. So I hope you guys have some fun. Have fun with the audio. The audio is the only thing working, unfortunately, and that was the only thing that wasn't working last stream. So live and learn. Live and learn. Trying to get all this working is a problem.
Stack the chairs, flip the stools, candles burning low and blue, chat still buzzing in the gloom. One more story, one more brew. You've ridden with me all night long through crits and chaos, bad ideas. Now the bar keeps polishing the gong. Time to vanish, taverns closing here. This is the end of the stream, my friends. Raise your mugs for the final send. Last call after, then we're gone till we log back in at dawn. We drank the quests, we rolled the fights, we turned these pixels into nights. This is the end of the stream, my friends, till the tavern opens again. Dice still warm from that last roll, quest log covered in your names, hero portraits on the wall, all the legends, all the games, from the lurkers in the shade to the loud ones yelling roll. Every cheer and every raid poured a little fire in my soul. This is the end of the stream, my friends. Raise your mugs for the final send. Last call after, then we're gone till we log back in at dawn. We drank the quests, we rolled the fights, we turned these pixels into nights. This is the end of the stream, my friends, till the tavern opens again. Hey, wait! Coasters curl on sticky wood, echoes hanging in the air. Did we do it? Yeah, we did. You were really truly there. So slam the tables, stomp the floor, shout my name once, maybe more. Hit that farewell like a spell. Good night, good fight, sleep well. This is the end of the stream, my friend.